हेलो एवरीबॉडी, स्वागत है सभी का आज की क्लास में। वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस 30 मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड ऑन कैंटरबरी टेल्स, ए वेरी पॉपुलर वर्क बाय जेफरी चॉसर। सो हियर वी हैव द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन दैट ओनली। पहला क्वेश्चन क्या है? हु इज द ऑथर ऑफ द कैंटरबरी टेल्स? विलियम शेक्सपियर, विलियम लैंगलैंड, जेफरी चॉसर, जॉन गोवर। सो लेट मी नो द करेक्ट आंसर। क्या लग रहा है जी? Very clear. Next question. The pilgrims are traveling to the shrine of which saint? Saint Thomas Becket, Saint Augustine, Saint Thomas More, Saint John Fisher. There are pilgrims and they are traveling to a shrine. You have to tell me the saint's name. For question number 2, correct answer is option number A, Thomas Becket. At which inn do the pilgrims meet? Bell Inn, Tabard Inn, White Hart Inn या Checkers Inn? In which inn? Mention the inn's name where these pilgrims they're having this meetup. Bell Inn, Tabard Inn, White Hart Inn or Checkers Inn? So for question number 3, correct answer is option B, Tabard Inn. How many completed tales are there in the Canterbury Tales? So when Chaucer planned it, he planned it differently. But here the question number 4 is focusing on how many tales are there which are complete. So how many completed tales are there in the Canterbury Tales? 10, 24, 30, 40. Which we usually cover when we study Canterbury Tales. So how many tales? 24. Correct answer is option B. How many stories in each pilgrim supposed to tell in total according to the host's original plan? So here we are talking about what Chaucer planned, that how many stories will be included in this particular work. So how many stories in each pilgrim supposed to tell in total? 1, 2, 4, none. So correct answer is option C, 4. They are supposed to tell 2 while going and 2 when returning. Question number 6. What is the prize for the pilgrim who tells the best tale? A golden chalice, a pardon for all their sins, a free pilgrimage to Rome, a free meal at the inn. Prize for the pilgrim who tells the best tale. The correct answer is free meal. Option number D is correct. Who is the host and judge of the storytelling contest? Geoffrey Chaucer, Harry Bailey, the knight, the parson. Host in this contest. Yes, Harry Bailey is the correct answer. Which literary device is Chaucer using in his character descriptions to expose social flaws? Alliteration, antithesis, satire, simile. In this particular question, we are focusing on the literary device. Is it alliteration or antithesis, satire or simile? So correct answer here is option C, satire. Which pilgrim is described as fought in 15 crusades? Crusades, this term represents military campaigns. So which pilgrim is described that he fought in 15 crusades? Say it's knight or square or yeoman or monk. Yes, first one. Option A is correct answer. Which character wears a brooch inscribed with the Latin phrase Amor vincit omnia? Wife of Bath, prioress, summoner, monk. Which character wears a brooch inscribed with the Latin phrase Amor vincit omnia. So right answer here is option B, Prioress. Next question in the Canterbury Tales quiz. Which pilgrim has been married 5 times? Prioress, miller, summoner, wife of Bath. Pilgrim, married 5 times. Yes, the right answer here is wife of Bath. Which character sells fake relics and indulgences for profit? Friar, monk, pardoner, summoner. Which character sells fake relics and indulgences for profit? Yeah, the answer is pardoner. Who is the greedy and lecherous official whose face is covered with boils? Friar, summoner, doctor, manciple. Greedy and lecherous official whose face is covered with boils. The correct answer is summoner. Which pilgrim is described as a proper forester and wears a coat and hood of green? Reeve, manciple, yeoman, cook. Answer is yeoman. Which literary genre is the Knight's Tale? Romance, fabliau, beast fable, sermon. Right answer, romance. In the Knight's Tale, who does Emily eventually marry? In this particular tale, the character Emily marries Palamon, Arcite, Theseus, Saturn. Palamon is the right one. Which tale is a fabliau and is meant to shock the company? Knight's Tale, Miller's Tale, Nun's Priest's Tale, Pardoner's Tale. Miller's Tale, correct. In the Miller's Tale, what does the student Nicholas trick the carpenter John into believing is coming? Plague, Viking invasion, second coming of Christ, second flood. In the Miller's Tale, what does the student Nicholas trick the carpenter John into believing is coming? Correct answer here is second flood. What is the central question the young knight must answer in the Wife of Bath's tale? What is the secret to a long marriage? What do women most desire? What is the greatest sin a man can commit? What is true chivalry? The central question the young knight must answer in the Wife of Bath's tale. Out of these questions, which one is correct for question 9? As per the Wife of Bath's tale, what is the secret to a long marriage? What do women most desire? What is the greatest sin a man can commit? What is true chivalry? So correct answer here is what do women most desire? This is the question related to the Wife of Bath's tale. According to the Wife of Bath's tale, what do women most desire? So what is the answer? Wealth and fine clothing, youth and perfect beauty, true love and devotion, sovereignty over their husbands. According to Wife of Bath's tale, what do women most desire? Correct answer is sovereignty over their husbands. What is the theme of this sermon that forms the partner's tale? Love is blind. Greed is the root of all evil. Women are fickle. Look before you leap. Question number 21. Theme of the sermon that forms the partner's tale. Love is blind. Greed is the root of all evil. Women are fickle. Look before you leap. We are talking about the partner's tale. So correct answer here is greed is the root of all evil. In the partner's tale, what are the three writers searching for under the tree? Lost treasure, holy grail, death, partner. So the story we are focusing on is the partner's tale, talking about the three writers and what are they looking for? Lost treasure, holy grail, death, partner. It's death. The Nun's Priest Tale is an example of which literary genre? Romance, fabuleux, beast fable, allegory. The Nun's Priest's Tale is an example of which type of work? So its correct answer is beast fable. Now what is the name of the rooster in the Nun's Priest Tale? The tale we are focusing on is the Nun's Priest Tale and talking about this rooster. Name of the rooster. Right answer is option A. The Parson's Tale is unique because it is not a narrative but a love letter, battle account, poem in heroic couplets, prose sermon. The Parson's Tale is unique because what it is? Not a love letter, not a battle account, not a poem in heroic couplet. It is prose sermon. Who interrupts the monk's long series of tragedies with a call for something more cheerful? Knight, wife of Bath, host, nun's priest. Who interrupts? Correct answer is Knight. Whose tale is unfinished because it was interrupted by Franklin? Knight, Parson, Square, or Pyrrhus. Whose tale is unfinished? Right answer option C. In the Miller's Tale, who is branded with a hot poker? Absalom, Nicholas, John, Alison. Correct answer, Nicholas. What is the name of the wife of Bath's fifth husband? Name of the wife of Bath's fifth husband. Jankin is the right one. And last question. What does the nun's priest advise the listeners to remember at the end of tale? Never trust women. Greed is the root of all evil. Love conquers all. Never trust flatterers. Nuns priest advise the listeners to remember at the end of the tale. Never trust flatterers. This is the correct answer. So these were 30 questions based on the Canterbury Tales. We'll meet in next class and talk about our next set